Hey guys, it's becoming summertime and you're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen. And for those that don't have their grill out yet, I'm showing you some baby back ribs, a recipe where you can cook it in the oven. And you are in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen. Hello guys, you are in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen, and today we're going to do an oven baby back barbecue ribs. It's getting summertime now, and people, those that don't have their grill out yet or don't have a grill, well, I'm going to show you how to do it in the oven, and it's a barbecue baby back ribs. Okay, enough of talking, let's go down here. Okay, so what we're going to start off with, I got a nice piece of baby back rib, as you can see. Put my gloves on, and it was my luck. I had the back peeled off. You know, for those that wants to peel the back off, I got the film off in the back. I left a little bit of fat. I kind of like trim it a little bit, but I left a little bit of the fat. I got the bone here, like I said. I took the membrane off, the film off, which came off. So I got that. Those that want, it works. Some people say it's okay with the film. Me, I take the membrane off. Some people don't. So to each his own. Okay. So I'm gonna first start off. I got my oven up to 275. I'm gonna start off first. I like to blend it in with the mustard. First, rub it down with mustard. It's not for the flavor, it's to hold all the seasoning. And the prescription of my recipe will be at the bottom of the description. I got cumin, I got garlic, I got onion powder, I got black pepper, salt, I got and you, like I say, you can do your own seasoning, but this is what I use. I got cumin. I like the cumin to bring the smokiness out of it. I got the garlic. I got the onion powder and all that. So we're gonna rub the mustard. I like to do the back first. We're gonna rub the mustard in, and then I like to put my seasoning, and we like to pat it down. Don't rub it in there, pat it down. And I like to pat it down. Like I said, the recipe will be at the bottom of the description. Okay. Make sure you put enough seasoning in there. I also like to do the sides, but we're gonna put the mustard on the top of it first. And then I'm gonna do some sides. Like I said, we're gonna rub the mustard in. And you did the back already. We're gonna do the same in the front. And you wanna pat that in there. You don't wanna rub it in. And guys, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. But most importantly, thank you for your support, guys. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Okay. So we got the seasoning, we're patting that in. I even like to do the sides. I like to taste it in every bite. Pat that down. Same way here. Can't go wrong with that. Pat that. Yeah, you don't want to rub it. You pat it down, you get it good inside. Let it stick good and get it marinated with the meat. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. And then I like to use a rack. I'm gonna use the same pan that I got. I like to use a rack, so when I put it in the oven, it'll cook evenly. The meat will cook evenly. Make sure that's. And you got the oven cooking. Like I said, I got the oven to 275. You got your seasoning in here. You got your butter, but after it's gonna cook for I like to let it cook for about 2 hours. Then we're gonna wrap it in some aluminum foil with some butter and some honey and some butter and some honey and some brown sugar. Okay, right now I got it on the rack. I got the oven on 275. It's gonna take about 2 hours to cook. We're gonna put that in, and you guys will be ready to see a magnificent piece of meat. Okay, guys, it's been 2 hours in the oven, and you want to make sure, like when you're touching it here, you want to make sure that it's firm and it's cooked. So, like I said, you got 2 hours. We let it with 275 in the oven for 2 hours. We got it nice. You see the nice char on it, nice color on it. You want to make sure it's firm. Okay. So now I'm doing two things with the aluminum foil. I got 2 rolls of aluminum foil. The first, we're gonna put the honey. We're gonna put some honey in here. We got the honey. I'm gonna put some rolls. Put some rolls of honey down. Put the honey down. You see the honey, as we put honey. Like I said, you'll have the description, you'll have the recipe at the bottom of the description. Okay, we put some honey down. And then we'll put the brown sugar. Put some brown sugar down. Then I'm gonna put 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm putting some butter down. Just out the way. Okay, now I like to put this bone side up. So we're gonna lay this down. We're gonna put this bone side up. Yes. And we're gonna wrap it good, wrap it real nice and tight. Nice and tight. Now, you put a little liquid on here. You know, you can use apple juice. You can use apple juice. I mean, pineapple juice. I'm using a little beer. You know, I like the taste of that. Plus, I drink beer. For those that want to knock me, yes, I drink some beer. And we're going to put. And that's going to get the moisture. That's going to get the moisture in here as it cooks for another hour and a half, another hour, and makes it nice and tender. You want to do it real tight. And like I said, I got two aluminum foils, and you want to make this real tight. Keep the moisture in, keep it cooking, and that's going to make it nice and tender. Nice and tender. And like I said, bone side up. We're gonna put it back on the rack. And we're gonna put it back in the oven for another hour and a half to 2 hours. Okay, guys, so like I said, it's been an hour and a half with the brown sugar. As you can see, it's caked on, it's glazed on with the brown sugar and the butter and the honey. So right now, I'm like in the last 15 minutes of cooking it. So I'm doing my barbecue sauce. I like to add a little sweetness in the heat. You can use any barbecue sauce you want, but I'm making my barbecue sauce. I like it with a little sweet, and then I like with just a little heat, not too much heat, And then you don't want to put cold barbecue sauce on hot ribs. So I got that. I got my barbecue sauce here. Like I said, you can have any barbecue sauce that you want. And then I'm going to brush this on. And I'm going to put it back in the oven for about another 15 minutes just to caramelize, just so it can caramelize on here. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Like I said, you can use any barbecue sauce you want. I like to make my barbecue sauce, so if not, sometimes I use some and just add honey and a little heat, or however way you want to do it. Now this is going to go back into the oven for just another 15 minutes, just enough to, and I'm not going to put aluminum foil on top of it. And another 15 minutes. Let that glaze on. Another 15 minutes and then we're ready. Okay guys, this is what the baby back ribs would look like. Oh man, don't it look good. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to the back. It's so tender they're breaking apart. So I'm going to turn it over to the back. And I'm going to cut. And just watch how tender the bones cut. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I just want you guys to see. I want you to see how delicious this is, how easy this is, and how tender this is. God. That is your baby back ribs, oven cooked. For those that didn't get their grill out yet, nice and tender, nice and delicious. Let me cut some more up. So I'm put them on this plate. And it's nice and tender. And that's your baby back ribs. Like I said, you get the recipe. You're going to get the recipe at the bottom of my description. Nice and tender. And oh so delicious. Yes. And that's your baby back ribs. I'm going to place them here. Place them on top so you guys can see. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's delicious. Let you guys see the ribs. Put another one on top. Cut another one. Oh, yeah. See how nice and tender these are? We'll bring them in closer so you guys can see. Sprinkle a little parsley. And these are your oven baby back ribs. For those that don't want to put them in don't have the grill set up yet, that's your oven baby back ribs. Guys, they're delicious, they're tender, and as always, Thank you for checking out my channel, liking and subscribing, and definitely thank you for your support. Until we meet again, you are in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen.